Hello friends, welcome in Python video series. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about how to achieve method overriding in Python. Method overriding is the one of the feature of polymorphism in Python. So let's try to understand what is method overriding. After that, we'll try to understand through an example. So here, method overriding is the one of the way to achieve polymorphism, and basically when you would like to define what's the basically polymorphism or method overriding, then polymorphism already we have discussed in the previous video tutorial, right? Using method overloading and method overriding, we can achieve polymorphism. Even Python also provides operator overloading, right? That already we have talked in the previous video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we'll see how to achieve method overriding. So guys, let's say if you have an inheritance relationship in Python, a class can extend one or many classes, right? And if you are going to define already existing functionality or existing functions from superclass into your subclass with the same name and with the same number of argument, then that is called method overriding. Why we required method overriding? Because of course you can access already defined method from the superclass, but you are not satisfied at all the functionality what we have written in the superclass. You want some different functionality in your subclass, and that's what method overriding requires, right? Let's try to understand through an example. So here I'm going to create a Python file method overriding, and here let's say I have a class is called person, right? And person class is having a constructor is called of course init, and here this constructor is having two fields. Let's say we have a name and second attribute age, and these two fields I'm going to initialize within the constructor self dot name equals to name, and second attribute you have let's say age, also I'm going to initialize in the constructor self dot age equals to age. Yeah, now I'm going to define one function in this class, let's say def, and function name is called let's say display info. Yeah, and functionality of this display info is nothing but it's pretty simple, which is just displaying the basically attributes of this class. Well, so we have a two attribute, one is name and self dot age, so it will just print the value of name and age. Pretty simple. Now I'm going to create another class, right? Let's say as we want to achieve a method overriding, so we need some kind of inheritance relationship. So I'm going to create one class is called employee, and this guy is going to extend person. Of course a class can extend one or many classes, but just I'm going to take example of single inheritance, and same concept applies for multiple inheritance or some other stuff, right? Now here again I'm going to define constructor, right? And in this what I'll do, okay, let's define a constructor, and in constructor I'm going to take, let's say, just copy paste this constructor, same constructor I'm going to use over here, and here what I'll do, I will let's call I would say person dot init, right? And here just I'm calling person dot init, and I will pass a name and age. Yeah, and now I'm going to create an object of first of all person, let's say p, and here name I'm going to pass kk, and age let's say 30, and here I'm going to call p dot display info, right? And similarly I'm going to create an object of employee, and here I'm going to pass as Sean, and let's say age 32 I'm going to pass, right? And here e dot display info, even though we did not define in our subclass, still we can access superclass method because there is inheritance relationship, right? And what happened, I will do one marker like uh, I would say person display method, some marker. Okay, so of course why I'm writing this one, because again I'm going to define display info in subclass as well. That's what. So if I run, then here you can see we are getting some error. Let's see what's the error. So here I did mistake. I'm just trying to call this constructor superclass constructor using the class name of, we have to use basically super. Okay, something like this. Sorry, super. Right, and if I run, then it is calling. So now it is running perfectly fine. So I call the now I have person object and call the display. So it is printing person display method, and person a name and is getting printed. Again when I'm calling now I have object of employee, and when calling display method, again saying that person display method and name and is getting printed. Let's say I would like to define same method in the subclass. Right, and here constructor I'm going to change. Right, here constructor, let's say take one more parameter. So this super call I will keep as it is, and here I'll do self dot id equals to id. So I have introduced one new field. Right, now here I have two choice. Right, so I have two choice here. There is some spelling mistake. So here I have two choice. Either I can call the display method of superclass, and there I can pass name and age, and superclass display method will print name and age. All else we can print all those stuff here, name, age and id here itself. Right, so now I have introduced display method here itself. Right, now of course this, when we have an object of a person and we call the display method, it is going to call the display method of superclass only. But whenever I'm creating an object of subclass and calling the display method, now it is not going to call the superclass display, because subclass is having the display. So if subclass is not having the display method, then only superclass display method is going to call. And here we get some error. Let's see what is the error. Sorry guys, I need to pass id as well. Right, so 1 2 3 4. So here we have changed this constructor. We require to pass one more argument. I didn't pass that one, and that's why it was failing. Now here you can say, now display method of subclass is getting called. Right, and name, age and id is getting printed. Right, so this is called method overriding. Right, so just we are overriding the superclass method into the subclass. Here you can look at the name and type of the parameter exactly same. Right, and this is called method. Now here we have also choice to basically I can do person dot display, and here I can pass self itself, and here just I am printing, let's say id in the subclass, and just I'm giving the responsibility to the superclass method to print age and name. Right, so let's see why this guy is okay, I need to put the comma. Now if I run, then here you can see now as we called from subclass display method, we call the superclass, so it is printing this message, and again it is printing name and age, but id is getting printed by subclass display method. So this kind of basically let's say in this case display is very simple, but if you have a lot of code and same code you have to write in the subclass, and then you need to write more code, then common code you can use. Right, just you can call the superclass display method to execute the common code, and rest of the code, new code you can write afterwards. Right, so that's the basically advantage of basically method overriding, and this is the one of the way to achieve polymorphism in Python. So that's all I wanted to show in this video tutorial. Guys, big thank you, and see you there in the next video tutorial.